Hey guys, it's Marshall Tingle with your Superior Ag Insurance Ringside report for this past week of January 12th through the 18th. So, it has been a pretty wild week across the state of Kentucky in your cattle auctions and markets. 24,974 head of cattle sold statewide, and there's such a big difference in price and head count quality that they didn't even have a trend. But I can tell you this, the week started off like gangbusters. These guys had been on pretty much a 4 to 5 week hiatus from the cattle deal, and they came back hungry. Now, once the week progressed, you saw a little bit of volatility in the board. Prices did back up just a little bit, but when you see the averages on these things and you see what some of these loads traded for, they did quite nicely. So let's talk about this. So your 4-weight steer cattle, $350 as an average. They topped off at $415. Your 5-weight steer cattle, $320 as an average. They topped off at $367. And your big 6-weight steers, guys, they were in really high demand. $285 as an average. Ready for the high? $335. I mean, it was pretty crazy. I remember the first 6-weight steer I sold that Monday. I asked $3 just to see what the market was doing, and they hooked at $3, and upward it went. So that's a really good sign there. Now, as the week progressed, it did back up just a little bit due to the board volatility. But when you see these loads here next, you'll still see they're doing pretty good. So let's talk about this. So here's a whale of a sale now. Here's 23 head, so not even a full load. 23 head of black steers weighed 835 at 274.75. Now, that was for the first of the week set. Now, here's some two groups that are going to be more towards the back of the week. Just show you a little bit of difference here. 65 head of mixed steers are going to be predominantly blacks. I think they had like 13 Charolais on them and a handful of reds. 859 on the average at 258 and a quarter. That was on the back half of the week. Here's another set. Here's 28 head of black steers weighed 866 at 257 flat. Back half of the week. Now let's get back to the front half of the week now. Here's 65 head of black steers weighed 882 at 262.75 and close out strong. 57 head of black steers weighed 889 at 263.75. So that's what's going on in the cattle market, guys. Like I said, these loads and still, if you compare things, all things considered, they are still in really, really high demand, and they are bringing a premium even this week that we're in right now. Now, let's talk about your CME feeder cattle index. Monday the 13th, your CME was 278.31. Tuesday the 14th, 278.04. Wednesday the 15th, 278.31. Thursday the 16th, 277.06. That's where we start to see that trickle come on back. And then Friday the 17th, 278.92. So that's what's going on in your CME feeder cattle index. That's what's going on in your cattle market across the state of Kentucky. Guys, if you got any questions about any of this information or you're interested in the LRP policy, there really is no better time than right now to invest in one of those. Feel free to reach out to the guys. Call Ian Thomas at 859-613-2453. Call Adam Shoemaker at 859-338-4116. Or call Cole Clark at 859-865-2980. Or check them out on the web, www.superioragins.com. As always, thank you so much. Stay warm out there. It is frigid cold. Talk to you next week.